Hey guys, little video here on getting started with the Gradebook project. Setting up the Gradebook can be a little bit overwhelming because you don't have a template to kind of build off of. So I'll show you how you get started with that. Okay, so first off, some general things. You open up Excel, you get a blank sheet. You put your name and stuff in it. So then, math 1.3 project, stuff is good to have there. All right. Now, if you open up the Excel assignment, you're going to see, and you do that by looking, this looks different than what you see when you go to assignments with my category. You got to kind of scroll all the way to the bottom to find project one. But basically, this is about our class. So there's going to be a homework category, there's quizzes, there's Excel, there's projects, and one, and two, and three, and there's the review. So those are the categories that you're going to need to use in order to calculate somebody's grade. Now, eventually, for any grade, like the weighted grade calculation, you would want to have your categories, your weights, and your averages. And so this is a simple example. I have two categories, one homework, which is for 20% grade, and one passage for 80% grade. And I got a 67 on my homework, and I got a 89 on my test. And of course, for a weighted average, which is what a weighted grade is, you multiply across and add down as you build the table. Look at how to do that in Excel 4. Do the same thing here quickly. Times this equals, and then equals this times this, and then sum. And see, this is not working the way I thought it would, and that has to do with the fact that my equal sign. One of the things about Excel that can be really frustrating is it's very ticky-tack, so it responds differently to different things. For instance, if you select this, you can do stuff with it, like move it, do autofill, you can select more things. But if I, and you can also change formatting, make it bold, make it italicized, whatever. But if I double click it, then I'm actually in the cell, and then I can't do it with the bold and the italics, and I can't move stuff. So that's an example of a very simple difference, right? There's selecting a cell, and then there's double clicking and being inside of the cell. You see the cursor now clicking, pointing on the left. When I select the cell, I still have my cursor, which changes depending on where I move it. But when I double click, then I'm actually in the cell, and this little thing is there. Okay, so this is what I want. I want to set up a table that looks like that. I know what my categories are. That means I need my weight and I need my average. Now the weights come from the syllabus, and the averages are going to come from the grades that are presented in the assignment handout. The last page has a sample too. Eventually you're going to do this with your own grades, but we don't have enough grades to really populate this grade book and do it in a meaningful way. So you're using somebody who has already finished the course, and you're going to calculate their grade for them. To do that, you need to get the information from the Word document over to the Excel file. Now, there's a couple ways that you can do this. You can do it by hand. You just sort of write down the numbers and then put them into Excel, or you can copy and paste. I'm going to show you the copy and paste because it kind of brings up some other challenging issues. I think the easiest way, and you can also do a split screen where you're kind of minimizing this Word document so it's on half the screen, and then you put the Excel document on the other half of the screen. So the other thing is, when I put these numbers in, each number needs to be in its own cell. I don't want to have all of the numbers separated by commas, which is the way they're presented this is called a horizontal layout. I could also do a vertical layout where I have each category at the top, and then I'm putting my numbers going down. I'm just making it, I'm showing you what to do. It's also worth pointing out, here's the assignment. Make sure all of the numbers up all the way to the end of the assignment. I'm not giving you the whole thing in class because I don't want to overwhelm you, and you probably need to click rid of it. I'll give you the first page, which kind of has an overview of when it is. So here's all of the numbers I need. I can just copy those individual numbers, go to Excel, paste them in somewhere. Any random cell will do. And then I can go in and I'm going to do mine vertical. 94, 98, 97, 94, 96, 92, 88, 84, etc. So this is the vertical organization. I can have a row down here for my averages. And when I do my average, of course I should use my average function. And I'm going to highlight all my numbers, including all my numbers. So I will probably do some more. And then I add more so we get closer to what I have enough room for good opportunity to talk about a couple things. You're going to run into some things here in this project, like resizing columns. Oh, I ran out of room. What am I going to do? So, just a couple brief points before I close this out and share it with you. If I want to make my columns bigger, for instance, in the thing that says quizzes out of 20, which is actually an important point, and you can see that the column isn't big enough. So I go up between C and D, and I click in between them, and I drag this to the right. The column bigger. Also kind of nice, if I want to, I ran out of room here, I need an extra thing, I can always just right click and insert a new row. Insert a new column by right clicking. This maybe made it a little different if you're on a Windows PC. I can cut and paste. I like to use the shortcut Control X is cut, Control V is paste. I think that will give me enough room to finish this. Make sure I have everybody in the average, good. And that is actually the right answer for the average for the homework characteristics. So I can check your work by making sure that your answer matches that. You, of course, should not type in 86.1875. That is not the point. Excel needs to do it for you. Once I'm done with this, I can delete it. Click delete. Mouse everything. And once I get all of the averages for all the categories, then I'm ready to actually build my table with more of this. Okay. What other big things? This is kind of a tricky point. And you should notice that there's two categories for which it's not out of 100. These scores are out of 100. It doesn't say it implicit. Most of the scores in this document are out of 100, but two of them are not, and they say it. And you have to adjust for that because it's not fair to put the numbers into Excel as if they were out of 20, but they're actually, as if they're out of 100, but they're actually out of 20. It's going to change the outcome of the grade. You got to think about how to do that. There's various ways. You can translate the grades individually. You can do one translation at the end. I would recommend setting up a proportion and solving it. That's an easy way to kind of see the math of how to get from average score out of 20 to the average out of 100. Okay, I'm going to stop there. I'm sure there'll be more videos posted about this project later, but I'm sure you have that. So we have to talk. In terms of the big picture, just do little bits at a time, finish the Excel sheet, get the gradebook up and running, then you're going to submit it to me by February 22nd. I'm going to grade it, give you feedback so that you can go on to the next project. All right, talk to you guys later.